the best capital allocators in the world. We have a lot to worry about right now. QE infinity, fiscal cliffs, the collapse of the euro. So if you're anything like me, there's one question that's been on your mind almost nonstop, and that is, would you pay to see Ben Bernanke noodle for a catfish? Take it as a maybe. Question number 2. What is the best way to cook a black swan? Nobody's tried it. Have you tried a slow roast at 400 degrees with a sprig of organic rosemary? Mix it in with a little serendipity and sprinkle $1 trillion on top? Magnifico. Alright, seriously though, how many people, let's see a show of hands, how many people in here work in real estate? Commercial real estate, residential? Looks like 0. That's perfect though, because I've been getting into real estate lately, and I've been wanting some of the titans to come together and go after a property that I've had my eye on. I think you'll be impressed with my analysis. It's got a very stable, diversified tenant base, some great water features, a relatively stable history. I've actually been working around the clock with one of the top engineering firms to come up with a preliminary survey. I really think we could throw together a partnership and go after it. Is anybody interested in seeing it? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let me get the survey out here. So this is it. I think it makes strategic sense to start with the eastern half of the United States and work our way up to Quebec, jump across the pond, but you have to go through Greenland apparently. So we'll see. If you're interested in partaking, please come visit me afterward. We're going to need a lot of equity capital, and everybody and their grandma's going to have to co-sign on the note. Well, here's one thing I've learned actually. When applying to Aggies on Wall Street, I didn't make it in at first because the selection committee said I didn't have the seriousness it takes to succeed. Presumably because for my #1 career goal, I put global domination. Complete global domination. And I said my backup was to start my own hedge fund. So it's not that I've given up my first career goal, just that I've learned you have to be discreet about wanting to take over the world and always have a backup plan. Alright, as we all know, the ability to see the future is paramount for Titans. And that's why we attempt to stand on the shoulders of giants. After thousands of hours of practice and accidental yogic meditation, combined with scientific advances in quantum tunneling, you might say I've taken this a step further, and now I've started receiving letters from myself from the future. And one actually just came through the fax last Thursday, and I thought it was of particular importance for this group. So I asked Britt, Silvio, and Andrew if I could share it with you tonight. So you guys want to hear about the letter? Here it is.
What kind of fax machine do you have?
Yeah, strangely enough, they're still using fax machines in the future. And the faxes come through like, they look like homemade ancient scrolls.
I didn't even use a cover letter. Here it is. Dear T-Bill.
This is you. This is me, yourself. I'm writing me, you're writing you, from the year 2021. Stop overanalyzing how or why and just accept it. I just want to start off by saying thank you for using SPF 100. You still look amazing on this. Speaking of amazing looks, Silvio Canto actually got better looking. I didn't even know that was possible. Despite blowing up your fund in the great crash of 2016, you've come roaring back since as a syndicated dating guru columnist and can afford to move out of your sister's spare bedroom again by the summer of 2018. The alcoholic videos have evolved into an HBO miniseries, and they're up for an Emmy in the fall for Best New Drama. Keep up the hard work. You would not believe what some of your friends have accomplished by now. I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that Jason Kaspar actually got married to a woman, or that Chris Garanik is not married and was named Cosmo's most eligible bachelor last year. And Davis Woman was voted sexiest man alive. Runner-up. The Robinsons quintuplets are so adorable and they're growing up quickly. Tony Kaye's and Ben Burns Investment Bank, appropriately called Hockey Stick Projections Capital, is now a Tier 1 bank and steadily climbing in the M&A league tables. Those guys could sell ice to an Eskimo. Just last week, Tony told me he was visiting St. Peter's Cathedral in Rome. And just in the time while getting communion from the Pope, he had sold them on Hockey Stick Projection Capital's Treasury Management Services. Be sure and try to get some marketing tips from those guys when you can. You'll be pleased to know that Brett Knoll's first book on philosophy, titled Life Lessons from Jerry Maguire, was a New York Times bestseller. And his second book, If Less is More, Is Nothing Everything, and other insights from a certified genius, was a complete flop. And after breaking off his engagement to a supermodel, who knew that John Montgomery would end up swinging for the other team? Going to grad school at TU. A lot of Titans are great guys. Speaking of great guys, I am so sick of Thomas Buffkin and Alex Jackson sending their ridiculously savvy trade ideas. I mean, the guys run an energy private equity firm. Don't they realize that people who know everything, who think they know everything about investing, are really annoying to those of us who do? Hey, while I'm thinking of it, I have a little tip for you. Bet big on Johnny Football to win the Heisman in 2014. Yeah, people think he is so arrogant right now, but it's probably just because he has a lot going for him. Also, don't grow up, it's a trap. Listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. For the last 9 years, I've been stuck in my mid-20s. And I really miss older people asking me what I want to be when I grow up. If they only knew. Let me get to why I'm really writing you, and I'll end with this. Do not wait until 9 years from now to realize the full potential of Titans. Do all you can to help rally the troops, starting with the alumni dinner on October 24th, 2012, which turns out to be a major milestone and turning point for the Titans as an autonomously run alumni organization. Titans Collective early investment in Titans will pay unexpectedly large, and as of now, largely unexpected dividends. The Titans and some honorary Titans, like Eric Doyle, are some of the most interesting and inspiring folks in the world. You will, without a doubt, wish that you hung out with each of them more. In a lot of ways, each day is a microcosm of your entire life. So be sure you're extra nice to Mom next time she calls you. Alright, man, you gotta go. You and some of the fellas are shooting skeet off the back of Andrew Pappas' yacht. Off the coast of the Canoe Keys, a South Caribbean chain of islands that the Canoe brothers LBO'd and renamed. And remember, are you positioned to be the chess player or the chess piece? Ask yourself, what good can I do today? Work towards something that will make you proud 9 years from now. Stay hungry, stay humble, and I'll end with this. I know I said that already, but then I came up with all these gems. Give back early and often. Titans don't do what Titans do for Titans. Titans do what Titans do because Titans are Titans. Think about it. Yours truly, yours truly. Oh, yes, I didn't say this part before. You should definitely pay the pay-per-view fee to watch Ben Bernanke noodle for a catfish. It's coming in February 2016. Good to know. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A letter from me from the future about the Titans Revolution. We all know the potential of each Titan individually, and combined, that potential rises exponentially. Now it's just a matter of taking the necessary actions to manifest a brighter future for the group. And if we combine our forces, we just might be able to take over the world. With that, I'll turn it over to Silvio to talk about some events he's been planning.